Hey, this is Dustin with the Quest Kids, and here's how to play the final battle against Dazzlon in the Trials of Tolk the Wise. Remember, at the beginning of Quest 5, the Quest of Dreams, you were supposed to put campaign card 40 face down next to the board. You should flip over and read campaign card 40 once all of the normal dungeon tiles have been explored. You'll find these instructions on campaign cards 42, 43, and 44, so let's get to it. First, you will lay dream tiles 1 through 9 in order in the bottom right 9 spaces on the game board. Next, you'll take the 5 red ability tiles that you used during Quest 5 out of the discard pile. You'll take these 5 red ability cards and add them to the 4 remaining cards in the dream deck that you also were drawing from during Quest 5. You will shuffle these 9 dungeon tiles together and then place them randomly on top of the 9 dream tiles. Next, you will flip over campaign cards 45, 46, and 47. Campaign cards 46 and 47 make up the dream wall. Place these 2 cards side by side directly above the red dungeon tiles. Campaign card 45 is the Dream Keeper Castle, and you will place this card directly above the dream wall. Next, you will take the 6 Tolk gem cards from the base game deck and place them around the dream wall and dream keeper cards. You can do this however you'd like, but here's an example of how I set it up. Next, you will take the 6 plastic Tolk gem components and place them on their corresponding tiles. When battling Dazzlon, the Dream Dragon will be able to draw out of Dazzlon's deck. To make Dazzlon's deck, you will take 9 power ability cards, 9 wisdom ability cards, and 9 magic ability cards, and shuffle these together. Place this deck face down above the Tolk gem cards. Finally, flip over campaign card 48 and place Dazzlon above the Dreamkeeper Castle. The goal of the Quest Kids' final quest is to make it through the Dream Maze and reach the Dreamkeeper Castle to defeat Dazzlon before he can steal all of the Tolk gems. The Quest Kids will start at the bottom of the maze and take turns exploring the Dream Maze tiles by first flipping over the red dungeon tile on top. If the dungeon tile is a bad guy, players will have to work together to scare them away. If it is an ability tile, the player will take the ability cards and then discard the dungeon tile. Once the red dungeon tile is resolved, by either taking the ability cards or defeating the bad guy, you will flip over the Dream Maze tile that's underneath. Then, on the next player's turn, they must explore a dungeon tile that continues one of the discovered cloud paths. Also on the Dream Maze tile are Dazzlon icons. Every time a Dream Maze tile is revealed, Dazzlon gets to draw as many cards from his deck as there are Dazzlon icons on the card. Dazzlon will use his deck of cards to obtain the Tolk gems. Place each ability card that Dazzlon draws next to a Tolk gem card that requires that ability. The players can choose where to place each ability card. Once Dazzlon has met the requirements for a specific Tolk gem, remove that gem from the card and place it on the appropriate spot in Dazzlon's dream wall. Dazzlon wins this final quest if all of the Tolk gems are stolen before the Quest Kids make it through the maze and scare the Dream Dragon away. If an ability card is drawn from Dazzlon's deck that does not match one of the remaining gems, that's good news for the Quest Kids. They can simply discard that card. Players can still use ally cards during this final quest, but they cannot use hero cards or kind kid cards. If a player is unable to scare away a bad guy on a red dungeon tile, Dazzlon gets to draw an additional card. However, on the next player's turn, they can choose a different tile to explore. The new tile must be one of the 3 tiles at the bottom of the Dream Maze, or connect to a path that's already been revealed on one of the dream tiles. Players can help other players during this quest. However, they do not get kind kid cards for doing this. Finally, if one of the Quest Kids has the Dragon Scale Horn item, you can take campaign card 53 and read it to the group. If you have any questions about the setup, rules, or gameplay for the final battle against Dazzlon the Dream Dragon, please let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to take a look and answer them. Thanks again for playing the Trials of Tolk the Wise, and remember, a Quest Kid's quest is never done.